In this era, humans live in dwelling called stage rumba. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back. In this chance, I want to explain about the history of science. Actually, there are so many steps that already passes by science. The first is Stone Age, and it's divided by 4, and the first one is Paleolithic era. This era starts with humans' simple living style. Humans still living move from one area to another, hunting and gather food like nuts, berries, and grains. And the second is Mesolithic era. At this time, life is not so far from hunting and gathering foods, but basic farming is starting in this era. The third is Neolithic era. In this era, humans live in dwelling called stage rumba. Humans live from farming, raising livestock, and becoming fishermen. The fourth is Megalithic era. In this era, they have made and lived the made of stones and culture. This culture developed from Neolithic era until the Bronze Age. And we move with the second one is Bronze Age. This age is being called Bronze Age because most of the tools used by humans in this age is made from bronze. And the following 4 key innovations all directly relate to the very core of the Bronze Age. The first one is metallurgy. It's the study and manipulation of metal, such as smelting, casting, and combining into alloys. And the second, smelting. Heating or to a specific temperature to separate the desired metal from impurities in the rock. The third is casting, the process of melting down the metal. And the fourth, alloys, created through the combination of 2 or more metals into one substance with properties greater than component metals. The era for Bronze Age. The first one is Copper era in 370 CE. The second is Bronze era in 354 CE and Iron era in 335 CE. Okay, so we move to the next one. The third one is the Sindhu River Valley and the Ganges River Community on 324 CE. People in this area have science and technology. They have been able to make goods of silver, gold, iron and silver, agricultural equipment, clothes and cotton, and building construction they can make. And the next one is Nile River Valley Society on 3000 before century. One good application of science from the ancient Egyptian was the construction of the pyramid as the tomb of the Egyptian kings. And the fifth one is the Euphrates and Tigris or Mesopotamia River Valley communities on 3000 before century. At this time, agriculture was quite advanced, as evidenced by their already building dams and artificial ponds for neat agricultural irrigation. Okay, we move to the sixth one. Is Greek society on Sparta and Athens in 2000 before century. The famous Greek philosophy is to use logical, rational, and systematic thinking methods. How to investigate natural phenomena to the smallest possible extent using scientific methods. Yeah, we move to the seventh one. Yellow River Valley Society on 221 before century. During the reign of the Qin dynasty, there was progress in the agricultural system. At this time, already familiar with a good and neat irrigation system, fertilizer to fertilize plants, as well as planting time for planting. Next one is Roman Society on 31 before century until 476 century. Roman scholars are not only theoretical scholars, but there are also implementing scholars of theories created by the Greeks. The next one is Industrial Revolution in the middle of World War I and World Peace. This is James Watt and also Abraham Darby that melting iron ore with coal into high quality iron. And is Anthony Fokker and with Alexander Graham Bell. And we move to the world peace on 1919 until 1938, the rapid development of science and technology from Europe to Japan. So we move to the next one is World War II on 1939 until 1945. And during this war, the destruction in the economic and food sector swept across the world. So now, the development of post-World War II science and technology. The first one is Green Revolution. It's known in Indonesia as the Bina Masyarakat. So it's a community guidance. And the next one, C, Information System and Communication Revolution, is understanding the communication system is a communication device that is interrelated one with another and serves to move, provide, or share information to parties who are interrelated. And the next one is Revolution of Transportation. The aircraft industry such as Fokker in the Netherlands, IPTN in Indonesia, Boeing in the United States, Airbus in France and Germany. E. Revolution of Genetics aims to obtain superior seeds or seeds that have different or the same characteristics as the parent according to human needs. Okay, I think that's all for my explanation. I hope it will give you a new knowledge. Thank you.